my response to Dr. Jordan Peterson and Gavin McInnes, their recommendation of having a family. Should I have a family? No, thank you. And I'll present what I can, what just comes to mind as I focus on life goals. And I think of Les Brown's quote that I'll do my best to remember. It goes something like, the greatest treasures are not in museums and art galleries nor in bank vaults, that they're in cemeteries under gravestones, or some of the most beautiful novels, amazing pieces of art, amazing inventions, beautiful relationships, beautiful things that were never created, that were never manifested because someone somewhere said, I can't do that. Not for me. That's not possible. And instead, I believe that a lot of people simply say, well, look, my dick's hard. My ovaries are going to shrivel up and die by the time I'm 30. This dude said he loves me. Oh, he's the best looking guy in town. Well, she ain't so bad, so I guess I'll hook up with her. And some people will say, oh man, you're just all about looks, man. It's about true love. I think the American average divorce rate is 50%. In California, I believe it's 75%. And no, I'm not knocking on honorable men and honorable women who partner up and start a family, because I've met very few of them. But it's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Do I envy it? To the point that I'll say, wow, I would like to have something like that. Not like being a player hater and be like, oh no, well, I deserve that too. No. And I think just telling people, well, if you could read and write, if you know how to surf the internet, browse the interwebs, you should have kids. And I want to say, no. No. There's 7 billion motherfuckers on this planet. Around there. What do you think? Do you think we're gonna die off? And I think there's a retirement home not too far from here. Either that or a bunch of old people just live there. I like walking my dog by there and just waving at whichever old person is just sitting there, saying good morning, good afternoon, hi. Just keep on walking by, keep on walking on. And I think, man, because even if all those people in there never had kids, never them, right? It's a big building, good sized building, and if none of them ever had kids, I'm trying to think, at least one of them did, right? At least one. And tell me if this sounds extremely pessimistic, far-fetched. like a fantasy or like a dark nightmare. Could you imagine a couple and then the wife or the husband says, oh, well, I don't want your grandma, I don't want your mama, I don't want your daddy living with us. We're supposed to start our own family. Oh, he's too much of a burden. Yeah, but he's sick and I only have one mom, only have one dad. Let's put him up in a retirement home and we'll visit him on the weekends. And or how many kids just say, man, fuck that. I'm like, God, the fuck I was raised. Fuck that shit. I'm out. And then they spread the same sort of I'm not sure what that is. Is it family values or a sense of tribalism? Or a sense of survival, not even living. Because I've been to, and there's a beautiful thing. I remember going to one Easter dinner with a family. No one blood related to me at the time. I wonder if I took a guess. That was blood related, I think. But it was such a beautiful dinner. It was so beautiful, so warm, so loving, it made me want to cry. Because the unity, I don't know it, and I don't understand it. And I can't simply just say, well, according to this TV episode, from this telenovela, from this movie, from this Disney show, from this ABC show, from this mainstream media thing, it should work out like this. No. Nope. I remember, I'm not the type of motherfucker, if you tell me, oh, hey, design this for me, design this tattoo for me, go fuck your mother, you stupid bitch. Hey, can you draw this up? Could you draw this up for me? Do you love sucking dick and eating ass? Come here, motherfucker. Show me those fucking titties. So, yeah, if it's not interesting, or even if you got titties, I don't give a fuck. But I remember this one dude, I'm trying to think if he was there, if his friend was getting tattooed there, or he was there because of somebody else. He was not getting a tattoo, or was he installing some air conditioning in the building? I forget. But he was not getting tattooed, and he had no tattoos. And he was telling me about, that he thought about a tattoo design. I'm just listening, minding my own shit, drawing my own shit. And he said something like, I'm thinking about getting 3 pillars. What do you think about that? It's like, well, everything has different meaning to everyone. Depends where the fuck you want to get it and how big, and placement, symmetry, and all that shit. Execution. Yeah, well, he said something like that his dad and told him and his brother that they were like pillars, and that 3 of them united could hold a big, heavy, strong weight. And I thought, wow, yeah, dude. I was like, and I busted some paper. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll sketch something like that for you out. And so forget the details here at the moment, but just think of the idea here. And I sketched it out, pillars, and just an idea of it. Now, why would I not make money somewhere else? Or why would I take the time to do a design for someone that would take up the same amount of time for something else? I thought it was worth my time. My time is finite. But I think a lot of us believe that we have all the time in the world to be the perfect parent. things will work out, and it doesn't. The people that know me, being born and raised in Los Angeles, earning this little itty bitty title here, I've experienced the spectrum of emotions of life. Enough to the point that if I was to see bloody violence, or even something that would be causing death, I wouldn't lose my appetite. I wouldn't, very likely I wouldn't lose it any sleep over it. And you can ask yourself, what have I been through? What have I seen to be like that? And I think of Jocko Willig's, one of his videos. He says, because you know bad, darkness, evil, pain, it's a good thing, because now you know what good is. And because I know good, you know, I'm just gonna be like, hey baby, damn, you got a fat ass, let me fucking nut in you. And no, I'd rather work on this YouTube channel, work on my collection of work, and have the videos become an attachment and say, well, you know, he did talk a lot of shit, but at least he wasn't as reckless as a bunch of other motherfuckers. Do I make mistakes? Yeah. Do I fuck up? Yep. Do I make bad decisions? Of course. But I think it's a whole different ball game once you have a kid involved. I've seen punks, so-called men, dudes that call themselves men, call themselves American, Mexican, Latino, proud. Punk out, man. Just raise kids as if they were, animals just picked up from an animal shelter. Well, we'll just give it some love. It'll be okay. But for those that were raised, like the kid that I was telling you about, that was taught about, wow, family, unity, structure, love. Those people, oh my God. Oh my God. Have kids. Start a family, because those guys will be the leaders of tomorrow. They're not going to run the cash register at a Pep Boys or be like, can I get you an air filter from the AutoZone 1989 Honda? No, it'll be the CEO, designer, manufacturer, logistics of such a big company. Probably the bigger fish. More likely to do stuff like that. Think on a grand scale. Execute on a grand scale. Why? Because I believe Damon John put it something like, it takes the same amount of energy to think small as it does to think big. His mom taught him that. So this video is not a, no, have an abortion, have no kids, become sterile. No. If you're ready, prepared, hungry. Content, satisfied, fulfilled, genuine, focused, driven. To become a parent, along with your partner, make it happen. Again, I've just seen kids and then kids that have turned into adults are just sad. Sad. To the point where I could say, with me making small sales here, just being at peace, I'm pretty fucking, it's a pretty fucking sweet spot, so that's it. No excuses. Go forward. Make it happen.